Hi friends, Cole Chance here. Welcome to day 7 and the final day of Yoga Week. Not the final day of yoga, but final day of Yoga Week, where we were wanting to start to help you create a lifestyle of yoga. Not just doing it every now and again, but for doing it for a week straight and starting to get your body used to it and wanting it, your body and your mind. So all of these good things, and to be able to carry it through. And today I wanted to talk a little bit about gratitude. And while I don't really subscribe to resolutions per se, I do think having an intention of gratitude is quite nice. People who are more grateful, it's proven that they are also more happy. So I think it's a wonderful thing to shoot for. And one thing that I read the other day is not only being general about gratitude, like I'm grateful for the sun, or I'm grateful for my life, or things like that, to be more specific with gratitude, like I'm grateful that my friend stopped by just to see how I was today. Or I'm grateful for the sun because me and my dog got to go swimming. So to be more specific about what you're grateful for is, it seems to like hit the feels a little bit more. So something to try. But let's go ahead and start to move. And start to move with, an intention of gratitude. And as we go along, think of some things that you're grateful for. Maybe the yoga practice is one of them. It definitely is for me. Let's start in double pigeon. This is a pose that it might take a little work to get grateful to. For some people, this is an intense pose for me, but I'm grateful that every time I'm in it, I feel like it opens my hip a little bit more. So there's an example. So let's take the right leg on top. I'm gonna have the ankles and knees are meeting. You can have a block or a pillow here if you need. And this will eventually start, coming, so you need it lower and lower. So I'll place it right there. The foot wants to sickle in like this. And we want to keep that straight. And you off of the knee a little bit, so like if I was going to put on a shoe here, I can do that. Flexing the feet, sitting tall, and let's breathe. Close the eyes. So there's a lot of intensity going on, or there is for me, possibly for you as well. And let's send the breath down into that area. So being able to get used to breathing deeper in uncomfortable situations, whether it be physical discomfort or mental discomfort, is such a beautiful and spiritual practice and work. So it's really something that we can practice on the mat, and then we can take with us day to day. So breathing into the intensity. Let's take the right hand down to the ground, outside of the right hip. The left hand will rainbow up and over. So maybe the elbow comes down. Take the left hand behind the head, press the head back into the hand. That'll spin the chest open. Let's inhale here. And exhale, bring the elbow down towards the knee. Inhale, open. Exhale, bring it in. Inhale, open. Exhale, down. Inhale, this time let's rise all the way up. Twist to the left. Inhale, lift. And twist. Again, inhale, grow tall out of the hips. And twist. Coming back to center, we'll slowly Rock back onto the hips. Unwind the legs. Place the feet parallel. The hands, fingertips are going towards the heels. And I'm rolling the chest forward towards the thighs. So I'm gonna inhale, lift the hips up, stand down into the feet. Exhale, drop the head. And exhale, drop the hips. Good, altar pose. And we'll switch sides. So this time, the right foot, the right leg is the base leg, and the left is on top. So you can pull the glutes out behind. That'll help the pelvis sit forward and change the positioning of the legs. So you can tell my left hip's a little more open than my right hip. Story of my life. And again, this foot will want to sickle here. So you want to take it off of the knee just a little bit, as if you're going to put on a shoe. That would be possible. And then flex the foot. Yeah? If you need the block or a blanket, place here. Close the eyes and breathe deeper into the intensity. Send the belly lower. The more intense something is, the more breath you can see if you can send down. Matching the level of intensity with the deepness of breath. I guess that's a better way to say that. Let's bring left hand out to the side. Right hand up and over. Rainbowing over. Lateral stretch. Maybe you come to the elbow. Bring right hand behind the head. Press head back into the hand. Maybe you stay. Inhale here. Exhale, curl it down. Inhale, lift it up. Exhale. Inhale. Once more. Inhale brings you all the way up, and we'll twist over to the right. Inhale, lengthen, grow tall, and exhale, twist. And twice more, own breath. Back to center. Slowly tilt back onto the hips as you unwind this double pigeon or fire log pose. Plant the feet, fingertips towards facing the feet. Roll the shoulders back, chest forward. Inhale, we lift the hips up, trying to get them in line with the knees, and exhale, drop the head back. Another inhale here. And an exhale. Drop the heels, cross the legs, and we'll roll over into all four. Tabletop position. So we're going to take some cat and cow, or happy cat, angry cat. So cow, let's drop the belly, send the tailbone towards the sky. Isometrically drag the hands back towards the knees. That helps to pull the chest forward, gaze up, open throat. Exhale, start to dip the tailbone down, pull the belly in towards the spine, spine towards the sky, pushing the ground away with the hands and isometrically pushing out towards the top of the mat. And feel how that arches even more, chin to chest. Now start to move with breath. Inhale forward. Dragging hands back. Exhale, round, pushing hands forward. Again, in. Pulling. And out. Pushing. Good. Let's tuck the toes. Plant the hands. Downward facing dog. Start to pedal out the legs. Breathing into the backs of the calves, backs of the hamstrings. Let's bend the knees, send the sit bones up towards the sky, push the ground away. Isometrically drag the hands together this time, towards each other. And start to sink the heels. Inhale onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees about 3 inches off the ground and send the hips back towards the heels. So you're like in this crouching position. Arms are pushing, hands are pushing away. So still downward dog in the upper body. Inhale, kick into the feet, come forward, plank pose. Exhale, downward dog. Twice more, we'll move with breath. Inhale, toes. Exhale, crouch. Gaze forward. Inhale, kick into the feet. Plank pose. Exhale, down dog. Inhale to the toes. Exhale, crouch. Gaze forward. Inhale, plank pose. Let's drop the knees, come all the way down onto the belly. Beautiful. Let's bring the fingertips wide, the elbows up towards the sky, pressing into the toes, pressing into the floor with the toes and the pubic bone. I'm going to push the hands into the ground, lifting the chest up. You can kind of shimmy the ribs forward. And then I'm going to send the elbows back to lift the chest. Again, really pushing down with the pubic bone, pulling in the core, help protect the low back. Exhale, release. One more time, funky cobra. Toes, pubic bone into the ground, elbows up, push into the hands, and then elbows back, lift heart, engage core, open throat, and release. Down. Let's bend the knees, grab for the ankles. Maybe you just stay here if you're working on getting the ankles. Maybe you're just staying here in the quad stretch. Or if you'd like, we're gonna kick the feet back into the hands and lift up. Actively kicking back. Really big shoulder opener as well. And exhale, release. Drop the hands, drop the cheek. Windshield wiper the feet side to side. We'll take it one more time, bow pose. So you can do it with the thighs on the ground, kind of sending the body back. I'll show you the difference. Go ahead and grab. So I can leave the thighs on the ground. On an inhale, I'll come up, and I'm just lifting more of the torso. Or I can keep the torso down a little bit, start to lift the legs. So that's up to you. 2 different ways to do that. So inhale, go ahead and come up into whichever variation that you'd like. Maybe this is your maybe this is your third one. Not bad to do a third one. Whichever one you like. I tend to like this one a little bit more because it keeps me off of my hip bones. And then exhale, release. Good. Put the other cheek to the floor, turn the other cheek, and then windshield wiper the legs. Good. Release the feet down, hands underneath the shoulders. We'll push back. Take a breath in child's pose. Come up, downward dog. Gaze towards the hands, step, or crouch down and jump. Halfway lift. Fold forward. And rise. Hands to heart center. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Plant the hands, step back, right foot. Drop the knee. Lift the arms, Anjaneyasana. Let's bring the hands together. Bring the prayer behind the head. Inhale, stand down into the front foot so it brings me out of the stretch a little bit. And it brings me taller, crown of the head coming up towards the sky. And then I'll start to lean back. And then maybe I come forward. But I'm taking the little back bend with length and then coming in. Come out of it, plant both hands on the inside of the foot. I'm gonna pick up the back knee, spin the heel down into warrior dog. So it's like warrior one in the feet or warrior two, whichever one is better for you. So foot either more parallel or you can have it angled, but I'm in downward dog in the upper body. So I'm actively pulling back from the outer knee to the outer hip. That's the most work here, the biggest work here. And maybe I'm using the torso to press out as well. Inhale, you feel the back body lift. Exhale, feel the chest sink towards the floor. Again, inhale. And exhale. Walk the hands towards the top of the mat. We'll take a twist here. So back heel's up, twisting around to the left. Plant the hands. Take a big step up. Right foot meets the left. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise up. Hands, heart center. Inhale, lift. Fold down. Inhale, halfway. Plant hands, step back, left foot. Drop the back knee. Inhale. So instead of coming really far forward, stand down in the front foot, more of a 90-degree angle. We're lifting up tall, hands together and behind the head. Again, lift crown of head up and then lean back a bit. Another inhale here. And exhale, release hands to inside of the left foot. We'll spin the back toes down. Warrior dog, downward dog in the upper body. Warrior in the legs. So I'm actively pulling back on the right hip and using my torso to open. Again, inhale, back body rises. Exhale, we sink farther towards the ground. And again, inhale and exhale. Come around to the front, lift the back heel. We'll twist open to the right, pulling back on right hip, kind of leaning back with the torso, with the upper body. Another inhale. And an exhale, plant the hands. This time, step back into downward facing dog. Bring the knees down. Untuck the toes, come to sitting on the heels. Bring the hands behind the back. Roll the shoulder blades on the back. Again, here, we did a couple days ago, have like the circular clasp. So my arms aren't straight and down. I'm actually creating a circle with my arms, like kind of like this. And I'm isometrically pulling the hands away from each other to create the activation in the back shoulder blades are pulling together. So you can stay right here, open the collarbones. This is a great heart opener. Or if you'd like to start to fold forward, bring the head down to the ground, close to the knees as you can. Maybe stay here. Or maybe you lift the hips. Wherever you are, one more round of breath. And then we'll come out of it. Release the hands, Shake the arms out. Let's just take a little twist here. Inhale up and exhale, twist left. Inhale and twist. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, lift. Twist left. Twist right, sorry, deeper. Inhale, center. Exhale, plant hands, tuck toes, downward dog. Gaze towards the hands, step or jump towards the top of the mat. Halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. And hands to heart center. Close the eyes. Just gonna take 3 really deep rounds of breath. In each breath, I want you to think of something that you're grateful for and think of something specific. It shouldn't be too hard of a search, but it's just to be able to bring that awareness and to cultivate all the wonderful things that we're grateful for. So even if we can just think of 3 of them and feel how that shifts in the energy in your body. Yeah? So let's exhale. Inhale. Something that you're grateful for. And then release, exhale. Again. Let it out. And once more, drink in the gratitude. And see how that feels. I'm grateful for many things, and one of them is being able to share my love of yoga with you. And really grateful for everyone at YOGATX and what we've created and the community that we've created and all of you all around the world. So you're part of something big here. We're really changing the consciousness and shift in people's minds and bodies, and you should be very happy and grateful and proud of yourselves. Thank you all so much for joining me for Yoga Week. We have all kinds of good things coming out for you. So check us out at yogatx.org or coldchanceyoga.com. Also, me and Jen Hillman are doing a retreat coming up in April. We'd love for you to join us live, and lots of good things coming out in the channel as well. And again, thank you. Really grateful for you, all of us here. Namaste. Your knees here, and sit your hips back. We'll walk our arms out. And your hips may not come all the way down. You may be more like this, and that's fine too. So whatever feels good to you. But walk your fingertips out so we're opening up underneath this, underneath your armpit.